I'm Helen Dickinson, I'm Chief Executive of the BRC, and we're interviewing retail leaders as to why the government should buy into retail. Today I'm here with Alex. Tell us who you are and how you got into retail.
Morning, Helen. I'm Alex Baldock. I'm Chief Executive of Currys, the UK's market-leading technology retailer and services provider. How I got into retail, I'm a relative newcomer. I've only been in this game since 2012, if you don't count a youthful stint at Waterstones when I was earning money as a student. No, my background's in technology, media, telecoms, consulting and finance.
And what do you think the best thing is about the industry in your view?
Well, what's not to like? The immediacy for a start. You know exactly where you are day in, day out. Everyone's got a view on retail. The spotlight is very bright. You serve everybody. Everybody's got a view about your colleagues, about your stores, about your sites. That's bracing and can be quite scary, but it's also quite energizing at the same time. So the immediacy of retail is one of its appeals. The other is the impact. We account for the thick end of 6 million jobs in this country, with by some distance the largest private sector employer in the country, and we're in the box seat to power an economic regeneration of this country, if only we would be allowed to.
And why do you think then the government should buy into retail?
Well, the world has changed, hasn't it? And the government's going to need to pretty much double defence and security spending over the next few years. The money's got to come from somewhere. It's not going to come from tax. Retail is not the only part of the country that's groaning under an unsustainable tax burden. It's got to come from jobs, and it's got to come from productivity. And both of those things, productivity to drive growth and jobs, retail is absolutely tailor-made to provide. We are by far the leading employer of entry-level jobs. If the government wants to cut the welfare rolls, as they say they have to, we're going to be the people to take on and provide those entry-level jobs. And we're in a brilliant position to power growth as well. Productivity is at the fount of growth, and retail is twice as productive as other sectors. Our productivity growth is getting on for 5%, more than double the country as a whole. So we can provide these jobs if only the government would allow us to, and if only government policy wasn't diametrically opposed to its actions.
So what, given the trading conditions that retailers face, the rising costs that many are seeing, what is it that you think the government should do to support the industry's direct ability to invest in growth?
Well, first, do no harm. The government could usefully take a bit of a Hippocratic oath of not making things any worse. The budget's already put an unsustainable burden on our industry and others like us. The next up is the employment law changes and the risk of severe unintended consequences from no doubt well-intended measures is very, very high here. The harder, the riskier and the more expensive you make it to employ people, the fewer people will be employed. And in turn, the less we will invest. The less we will be able to invest. We want to invest more. We want to be powering productivity and growth. We want to be employing many more people, and we're uniquely well suited to do so, if only the policy and environment wasn't, as I say, diametrically opposed to the government's rhetoric.
Alex, thank you very much.
My pleasure.